Hello and welcome to this new video. In this episode I'll be showing you how to choose your perfect football boot. So probably the most important thing you want to look at while buying a football boot is what sole plate you want. So there are lots of different sole plates, such as firm ground, which are usually plastic and in a round shape, and these are called studs or molds. They also come in blades, which are like these. As you can see, it's a different shape to the studs like that. And then there's soft ground, which includes metal studs, as you can see here on the Adidas A16.1 Prime Knit. So this boot actually has replaceable metal and plastic studs, so you can take out the plastic ones, replace them with the metal studs, or vice versa. So that is soft ground with the metal studs. And then there's obviously indoor, which is just flat, as you can see here with my trainer. Or there's AstroTurf, where it's like indoor, but a bit more grip on the bottom. So to find out what sole plate you want to find out what surface you'll be playing on most weeks. So because I play on a lot of AstroTurf, I like to use firm ground because they're plastic, and some AstroTurf pitches don't allow metal studs because it could rip and cause injury. So that's why I use the plastic studs on AstroTurf. And also I like to have two different pairs of boots, one in soft ground and one in firm ground. So if I go to a match and it starts raining, I can wear my soft ground with the metal studs, so there's a bit more grip on the wet surface. So on AstroTurf you want to wear either firm ground or artificial grass, which I don't actually have an artificial ground or artificial grass boot, so I'll leave a picture of the sole plate up here. And as you can see, there are lots of small molds on the bottom of the sole plate. So the next thing you want to look at is lots of the new football boots are including socks, which support your ankle while playing football. So you want to choose if you would want a sock like the Nike Hypervenom here. As you can see, it has a sock which wraps around your ankle very nicely. Or you can buy the low cut version, which most companies do. They do a sock version, as you can see there and there, and then they also do a low cut version, which is normally made out of leather. This is quite an old design, and it's made out of kangaroo leather. As you can see, it says Kangalite there. So this is a Nike Magista. This is a low cut version. So there are lots of cheap versions of low cut versions, but they normally aren't made of leather, whereas this is the expensive low cut version, which is the ones underneath the sock boots. So then there are lots of different brands of football boots. As you can see, I have Puma boots here. These are normally designed for defenders or goalkeepers, as they have a bit more padding on the upper of the football boot. So that would help you if you're a defender, if you got stood on while in a tackle. It would just give you a bit more protection while playing on the ball. There's also Nike, a very popular brand of football boot. They introduce sock boots to the modern world of football. So this is a Nike Hypervenom boot. I'll leave all the boot links down in the description. Another brand is Adidas. They've started introducing socks to their boots, but these are kind of medium cut socks, whereas the Nike boots have a high cut sock. As you can see there, the difference. There are also tons and tons of different football boot brands, and I'll leave a list on the screen here of popular football boot brands. Also, you can't really tell this while buying the boot, but when the boot arrives, you want to work out what the lockdown is like. If you don't know what the lockdown is, it's basically when you're wearing the boot and you pull the laces in, how tight it is here. So I really like the Nike boots because they do have Brio cables which run down the side of the boot, where that helps when you pull the laces in. They pull the Brio cables and it makes the boot nice and tight. Whereas the Adidas boot, I had a problem with the lockdown because it wasn't tight enough, so it was causing the boot to be very loose on my foot. I did go half a size down because I was reading reviews on that it's not very tight, but still it was very loose and not very tight. So that's why I kept with the Nike boot. Problem I had with the Puma boots is they're very stiff. So if you don't know what I mean by that, it's basically where the upper is very stiff and it's not very flexible. Whereas the Nike boot here, this is a fly knit upper, so it's very loose and flexible. Also, leather is known to be very soft. This is a Nike Magista, and I don't know if you can tell on camera, but it is very soft. whereas the synthetic upper of the Adidas boot causes it to be very stiff. So another feature you want to look at is if you want laces or not. I know that sounds like a stupid question, but Adidas have released a quite new boot called the Adidas Ace Prime Knit. I'll leave a picture on the screen now. As you can see, they do not have laces. I've taken the laces out of these Nike Macao because I just wanted to feel like what it's like not to have laces while playing football. And it is a weird feeling, to be honest. I mean, with laces, it's a very tight, you can control how tight or loose they are. Whereas with a laceless boot, it's kind of, you have to suit the boot. So you can't control how loose or tight it is. So if you were buying a laceless boot, I'd recommend going half size down. And also I'd read the reviews and other reviews on YouTube on laceless boots if you're looking to buy them. You might be asking how I've got this boot to look like this. And on this boot it had Nike skin, and I basically just peeled it off. I left a bit here just to show you, so the whole boot was covered in this stuff. And when you peel it off, underneath is this fly knit, which I found very cool. So I like the new look of those. So thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed, please leave a like and subscribe if you're new to it. If you want to purchase any of these boots, I'll leave a link down below in the description to where you can buy them. Also, leave a comment down below of which is your favourite football boot out of this collection. Thanks for watching, goodbye.